you know when you're ready to retire? I hear that question all the time. It's a big decision, and it's about more than just the numbers in your bank account. So stick around and we'll cover the signs that might mean you're ready to take that leap into retirement. I'm Maureen Dobransky. This is Life Starts at Retirement. I produce a retirement lifestyle video every Saturday at noon. So in my opinion, there really are quite a few obvious indicators that it is time to retire. And although there are very definite signs that will point you in the direction of retirement or point you into the direction of maybe keeping your job, I think the number one way you'll know you're ready to retire is just to pay attention to your feelings. Now, I know that's not really scientific, but it's really a great indicator of what's happening in your life. Many people continue to feel energized and enthusiastic about their jobs and they enjoy them. But then many people also can't wait to get the heck out of there. So I say the number one way is just to pay attention to your feelings. But let's look at a few other additional ways that you might think the time is right. Now, your work, although really most of us are there to get a paycheck, but in addition to a paycheck, your work should really give you a sense of purpose, a sense of accomplishment, a sense of achieving something. But for many people who've been there, done that for decades, it's really lost its luster. I guess if going into the office or logging onto the computer that day conjures a feeling of dread instead of joy, then you may be ready to retire. You may see that as a sign that your job has run its course. Now, many common thoughts at this stage are, I really just don't care like I used to. I'm bored. I'm tired. It just takes too much effort. Or even the quality of work that you used to do. You used to care so much, you just don't care anymore, and your quality of work may be suffering. And of course, a big one, it's just not fun anymore. And so depending upon your age and depending upon your financial means, which we get into in a little bit, really depends if this is a sign that you should retire or if this is just a sign you need to get another job. So along with this, another kind of unexpected sign that you're ready for retirement is that you can just feel a sense of closure maybe at work. So oftentimes it's not just closure at work, it's closure with your career, maybe, if that makes any sense. Are you proud of what you've accomplished in your life? Do you feel satisfied with your contributions? Are you starting to feel like you've maybe achieved to set out what you wanted in career and don't feel motivated to have to achieve or prove anything else in your life? That's often a sign that you're ready to move on. Feeling complete is or can be a very, very powerful signal. So often though, when you feel that dread and that dread and that anger and that resentment instead of joy, when you feel those and when you feel like you don't care anymore, often those feelings material or manifest themselves into overall health. And your health, not just physically, but mentally, will begin to suffer. Working too much or working with a lot of stress can lead to all sorts of health issues, including like hypertension, heart attack, stroke, many, many diseases. And I've learned that retirement isn't just about money, although that helps. It's a lot about quality of life too. And so if you notice that your health is not what it used to be, if you notice that you're struggling mentally to keep going in a job you hate, it might be time for you to retire. And on the other side, though, of the equation, you need to ask yourself if you are in good enough health now to be able to enjoy the activities you want to pursue in retirement. Why wait? Because health issues can sneak up fast. You see, most people have plans for their retirement years. It's traveling or moving closer to the grandkids or gardening or hiking or whatever it might be. And yeah, although many of those dreams cost money, they're also better if you have decent health. And so although my dad today at 87 is in a home with very bad dementia, I'm so very glad that my mom and dad traveled a lot when they did. They saw a lot and they enjoyed their retirement quite quickly. But if you talk to my mom, even though they quite a lot, if you talk to my mom, even to this day, she'll say she wishes they would have done more and seen more. So Just go. Just go while your health is there. Just go. So I know for me as well, it got to a point with work that it was getting in the way of having fun. And I know that sounds like a tough life. I know. But honestly, I wanted to be with my grandkids more often. I wanted to golf more. I wanted to travel more. And here I was sitting at my desk 5 days a week. So ask yourself as well, do you have hobbies? Do you have goals? Do you have passions outside of work? What are they? Is work starting to get in the way, or will you need to find things to do? Retirement means filling up a lot of hours every day. And if you want to make sure you have a plan for what you'll be doing with that time, now's the time to start thinking about that. But if you're excited to dive into your passion, your project, to travel, to volunteer, whatever that might be, it's a good sign that you're ready to make the most of this new stage of life. And of course, we need to talk about being socially ready as well, because retirement can sometimes feel isolating. You leave your work, and although you thought you would stay connected closely with those people, they're at work every day and you're not. And oftentimes you leave those people and yeah, you'll see them, but not like you used to. So ask yourself, do you have a strong support system? Do you have other friends or family in the same stage of life? Do you have a great community that you can connect with? If you have a social network outside of work, or if you're excited about building new relationships, that's a good indication as well that you'll thrive in retirement. And if not, you might be looking at investigating those relationships before you take the big leap. And finally, let's talk about mental readiness. Are you truly ready to let go of your routine, of the feeling that you have a purpose, of your identity that work provides? Some people are truly ready to jump right into their new adventures, while others find it tough to step away. If the idea of retirement excites you more than it scares you, and you feel you have a genuine readiness to move off into that next chapter of life, then that's a powerful sign that you're prepared. And then last, many people talk that this is most importantly, I don't know anymore, but it's your financial readiness. I don't talk too much about financial readiness on this channel. I'm more about retirement lifestyle, but there are clear indicators that you may not be financially ready for retirement. For example, if you have a lot of debt, if you don't know how you're going to pay for your monthly expenses, if you're going to struggle just to stay afloat each month, then you may not be ready for retirement. But if you're feeling that you've saved enough to cover for your lifestyle, if you think that you can sleep at night, that's so important, with the savings that you have with your investments, and if you have a clear, solid picture of your income versus your expenses, then you may be ready to retire. I know for me, I was the worrier, I was the saver, I would check my investments all the time, I would worry, I would stress. But then somehow when we decided to retire, that worry just seemed to go away. And looking back, I think it's we know how much we have to live on and we make it work. And so I don't worry like I used to. Who knows? So there you have it. From financial and health considerations to social connections and mental readiness, these are the key indicators that can help you decide if you're ready to retire. But remember, retirement is such a personal journey. There's no right and wrong. There's no good and bad. It's about building the life that you want. It's about making your retirement remarkable. I'm Maureen Zabransky. This is Life Starts at Retirement. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe, and please consider joining our Facebook group as well, facebook.com/group/lifestartsatretirement.